Back the broadcast is back up too, Como. The broadcast is back up. I'm about to Jared. Como, would you join in? Oh, well, we just slowed you in. I think it's only like 10 seconds or so behind.
Kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down.
It's fine, it's fine.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Throws to the
what the heck? What kind of route? Yeah, bro. See, I told you I ain't been on here in a minute.
It's a defense that prides themselves.
It's a wrap already. This game.
They believe they could impact this game with
God damn, who the heck is your quarterback?
On the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't
who the heck is Zeus?
Possession, and that is huge for their.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Who the heck is Zeus?
Touchdown, UL Monroe. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better.
Like now they act like literally.
Saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown.
The heck they put magical cards in the game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Quinn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive.
But is it actually a person or is it literally him?
Good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down.
Hey, there's some idiots out there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses.
How the heck is he even in the game?
So much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back.
And he intercepts it.
See, bro.
This is obviously not a great start for this.
That's what I'm saying. I told you. I was going to play like, what? My first game back home.
To the air, it's Jordan.
Nah, bro, it's just my first game back home. I gotta get my groove.
Not so tricky. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take another shot here. And he's
Bro, that's so stupid. If that's mine, that junk's getting big.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Bro, if that's mine, that junk's getting big all day.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use.
Looking for a deep man. And they took
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, your people is just getting off of everything and looking at everything.
You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on.
How is your receiver, bro, staying with him? He's got platinum takeoff.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly.
That's what I don't understand, bro. My people will get burned.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to.
And then your dude is behind my corner. He just throws a perfect ball for him just to turn around and jump.
Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
But
Just carving.
Oh yeah, they can't intercept if their back is towards it. Yeah, that should be how it is. Or why the heck is waiting until 2026 to put that in the game? It's realistic.
When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Oh, you didn't catch it.
With the run on first and
You didn't
goal.
catch it. It's already way over there in the bathroom.
They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. Trying to barge their way in.
Get in there,
He
you.
works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be
He said, "Call me Jarrett one more time."
like
Do
this.
you know the song?
No, what?
You don't know the song, Jerk?
No.
They'll come to the line.
Don't.
God
Like,
dang!
you a jerk?
You a jerk, I know. You a jerk, I know.
What about it?
Hey, never mind. God dang.
He said, "Call me Jarrett one more time."
No,
He goes. Touchdown, Longhorn.
I know exactly what he said, and I got the feel of the song.
But in the song, it's like, "You a jerk." You know, you a jerk. I know.
He said the exact same thing that Jerry just said. Jerry just said. He said
And after
But nobody says, "Call me Jerk" one more time in the
that's
song.
in the song.
Oh, it's not.
lining up to come
Oh
and take a
God!
touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open.
Oh, my
It's a
gosh.
race. He will score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
You see what I get when I first get back on?
They kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you get
But hey, do me a favor, call me Jerk one more time.
You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
That's
Not
how
nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be
that's the
stopped
only
at
song
15.
played time on the book. Yeah, and the whole song, all you heard was "You a Jerk," I know. That's all you heard. The chorus part.
There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how...
And he is finding wide open defenders.
Bruh!
on the field. His third interception.
The
of
nigga was
day.
supposed to keep
And
going.
he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
I think in the room.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes
Look,
the catch.
bro, my people not even going. It's like they just watch your people catch the ball and they not even trying. I told you, bro, it's my first game. Like, if I back out and play again, it would be way different. I don't know. It's always my first game. I get blew out.
It's Moss. Not a lot.
That's what I'm saying. My first game is always a freaking sorry rum game because it's like I got to get my feel back. And then the next game, I actually play good.
They threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
No, it's not
That's an
that.
unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here.
Nah, I just be having to get my
Well,
feel.
I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
when you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Got a man. It's Gordon. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end.
They're trying to play me, huh? Bro, listen, I already said that this game was going to be. I already said this game was going to be like this, bro. I knew it. I already knew it. Hey, no, listen. I already know the first game is always like this for me, bro. I ain't been on the game in a minute.
Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some
bro.
physical pass defense.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the
I
football.
already knew.
Right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
It's straight, bro. It's straight. I might not get a rematch today, but tomorrow when I'm actually on,
Back to the air one more time.
it's really not. I had a touchdown.
Nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And it's picked.
Like, look at that. Oh, that couldn't have been a better ball.
And they'll close in on him.
This game is over, bro. It's 3 scores, and you get ball at halftime.
Number 2, that's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
He'll start this drive firing. Feeling some heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back.
Let's it fly.
Oh!
On that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next.
Tell me about it, Coma.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch
I wouldn't even listen, bro.
on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, talk about playing complimentary football.
Boy, don't forget Zoe.
You get the turnover, and now you
It's
turn
never
it
that
into points
But
immediately.
if
Nice job by the
going out,
defense forcing it, the offense taking
it's just the
advantage.
minimum 35 that came out.
And he tacks on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Some of this stuff paid off with the
Almost
pay.
ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
But I'm still down. What?
Well, he's gonna
2
take
scores.
a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down.
I just want to know why your people cover everything and my people don't cover nothing at all.
First and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one.
Somebody else joined, bro, and I'm getting smacked right now. Don't look at it.
You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a...
Is that you with the dog?
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that
No,
motion.
it
So
wasn't.
everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses...
Time to take a shot.
Come on, bro.
His fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's intercepted. Turnover from the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's...
He's loose. Finally run out.
Oh my gosh, bro. I could have took that for a touchdown if I had space.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that
Destiny farted and tried to blame it on the baby.
That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react. Going for the big play.
I hate bad balls. I love bad balls.
Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what?
You didn't never get it from the house?
Get a chance to get some points.
And they try the
You
middle
look in the
of
mailbox?
this defense, and that is not happening. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime.
That was the phone Amazon. Just 7.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd
Package
and
was
10.
left inside the resident's mailbox. That's what I said, ain't it? Oh.
He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the
Neil
end zone.
Winner.
It falls incomplete.
Stop talking to me. I had a touchdown.
And that is a huge missed opportunity.
Give me a minute. I'm trying to come back, please.
Your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
Pressure coming. Escapes the sack. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Had nowhere to go with that.
It wasn't. Shut up.
Just
It wasn't.
away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a 2-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
The option look. He'll pitch it. He gets the 2-point conversion.
Let's go, baby. I'm in this game. I'm in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
I didn't think he was going to try and cut back in, bro. I ain't going to lie. I tried to take his freaking head off.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He throws back to the left side. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Finds his man. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. A shot toward the end zone, and that is his.
Like, I knew better to try that, bro. Anybody else, that would have been a perfect drop.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to
Dang!
That now his second interception of the game. He has just
That's so stupid, bro. I hate it. I really do hate it.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Like, come
There
on.
were no creases or crevices to
Like,
run through.
come
They shoved
on.
him out of bounds.
Like, he beat him. Drop it over his head, please.
Fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back.
That's all I'm-
making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
On second down, he'll fire. He'll let it go down the right side. It's caught. what
And
a
of
job
course
to
he
get
caught
the
it, though.
foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They're trying to get to it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not
If he'd have dropped it, I probably would have cried.
return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run,
Just
breaks
throw
the
it,
football when he
bro.
needs to, goes and makes the
Fudge,
big
just throw it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as
Bruh,
he released the
throw
pass.
it.
It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They've made third down offensive key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking for space. It's Gordon.
Didn't even get
He is going
touched.
nowhere. Stop
That's the
at
crazy
line of
part.
scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going deep. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, UI 29, Texas.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And in that scramble, they're going to
I hate it, bro. I shouldn't even have
tried
tried it.
Onside kick and take possession.
Fudge.
Right back. So
Stupid.
the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back.
Good
They bring him down,
tackle.
and he's going to lose a yard
Good
on that.
tackle.
So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's
That's
good.
rest.
And
It's a
they'll
better.
push that
He
lead
took
out a
the lead.
little further. They'll kick it away.
A touchdown in the field goal, bro, is better than.
Last drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the
I threw like
coverage
4
team
interceptions, bro, and allowed a kickoff return. Dang, I'm stupid.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
He got killed. He said he don't even want to
Right?
win no
You
more.
got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's strong. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
Where they
The
come from.
best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Leaves it with the back.
I'm stupid.
Really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Gordon. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on
So
that
what?
one.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. Now,
Fifth one.
that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a
For the
receiver making that
Toasties.
catch and getting extra.
One on each side.
The Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting it past the stick.
But nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown,
Yeah, baby.
Texas. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him.
What's that?
Makes
Homer, you still here?
play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against
Are you still here?
the rest of the game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
But just imagine if all that didn't happen.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance.
Go, Travis Hunter. Making some goddamn clutch tackles up in here, bro.
I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor.
Bro, we didn't drop that, bro.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He tries to take the top off.
Keep running, you stupid idiot! Catch that!
That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught.
Bro, no, come on, bro. Talking about let's go. You know that's bull crap.
He took it all the way. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
The defense lets the big tight end get
Bro, that's what I'm talking about. I press square to go for a knockout, and this nigga just stayed there. That's stupid. I can't.
About to kick it away.
That probably just cost me the game.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return.
Bro, that's so dumb.
Here comes the Texas offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop fumble and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Running toward the tape. And they pick up.
You don't stiff arm that little man, bro.
On that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Give to the back.
I definitely tried to.
There to make the stop, and we've played 3.
Bro, I definitely tried to throw that.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, ULM 39, Texas 29.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Pocket starts to collapse. Steps away to find some room. Pressure's there and he lets it
See the
go.
call it.
That pass is in,
Bro, I'd have cried, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I'd have got off right here.
Third down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the quarterback goes down at
That's
the
a sack.
11-yard line.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throw to the end zone. It's picked
Oh,
up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do.
you can bring me inside.
They
Hey,
stand
move.
this game.
I said about what?
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Bro, I just hate how they gave me them stupid catches. I could with my people, bro. I can respect everything else, all the stupid decisions I made, but that, I can't. I hate it.
They're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
They don't really have to play defense.
You're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right?
I mean, if they don't want to play defense, I wouldn't force them to play defense. You know what I'm saying?
Move on, play the next play.
Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I didn't,
Trying
but
to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Jordan.
All on the bed, always
Right
sure
down
that
the
while
middle.
he's going back and forth.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Getting some heat. Throwing right. Fires up.
bro, like, how is it a perfect pass, but the nigga just still throws it to you?
Doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your
You worried about
don't
that?
make big plays.
I'm worried about that.
Getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty
What about my pick? My freaking catch I should have had.
Clock grinding. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Oh my gosh, that's a touchdown.
He's out past the 35. Can anyone catch him? The 20. Touchdown, Warhawks. And once
I can't,
he
bro.
found daylight, it was Katie Bar the
I can't respect this win.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so
I
dangerous.
bet you
He
can.
gets into the second level, great vision, and then
This was some bullcrap.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a huge play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the air, it's Jordan. Slips away. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way.
Yeah, boys, whoever's just joining in, I lost this one, man.
That has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Looking left. Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls in.
The fact that he doesn't throw it in front of him is just beyond me.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out. And
trying to get behind the defense. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good
He was still in front of him, though.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And they try to run inside.
Like, I wasn't pressured. He had a step on him. There's no reason that shouldn't have been a perfect pass.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Let's go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to
Good game, bro.
anymore, but you got to find ways to
You
create
lost?
turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create
All
a
right.
few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to
Yeah, I'm off all week.
effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step
No, you
up
gotta
in
work.
big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it
I
happen.
get up with.
So that's going to